Hi everybody, Allison here. So the desk yoga sequence, the little short and sweet one I posted a couple weeks ago, seemed to get some good traction, and so I wanted to do a little bit more. I don't know about you guys, I've been doing tons of Zooming with family and friends, and literally every person I've talked to complains about my shoulders, my neck, I'm tight from sitting and working at home, which isn't that different than what people normally do, right? We would work at our office, but I do think our setup at home might not be as conducive to good posture or anything like that. So I want to do a little bit more work. If this were your desk, as some of you know, I work generally at my kitchen table. I don't have an office here. Most of my stuff for the studio gets done at this table or at my counter. And so I'm just going to do a short little sequence here. So you could imagine this is your desk. So like we did in the last sequence, I'm going to open the hips a little. They get tight here and here from sitting. So just like before, we'll do the figure four and cross your right ankle over left thigh, and you can just fold forward. You might stay upright. I would vote that you prioritize lengthening your spine. No, hold on a second. Absolutely not. I've got my kid that wants to come in the video. Sorry, my bad. So lengthen your spine, and then if you can fold forward, fold forward. You see how my right foot stays active? Keep your right foot active here and breathe. Last two breaths. And slowly come up and switch legs. So left ankle over right thigh. Keep your spine long. Use your inhale to create some length, and then exhale, you can fold it. Let's take a few more moments. Last breath. Good, and then you come all the way up. We can revisit our shoulder stretch. Remember, your hands can go to the top of the chair. If you scoot forward, straighten your arms, puff your chest open. That's going to be a lot. It's a lot for me, and my shoulders are semi-open. So you can always go lower and open the chest like this. So inhale, puff up the chest. Squeeze your arms straight, draw your chin down and back, and breathe. Last moment. You can release the arms. Go ahead and stand up. So some of this next part will depend how tall your desk is. If it's higher than hip height, then you'll probably have to do it on your chair, or you could just revisit this figure four. But we're going to up the ante. Hopefully you have clean feet. You can figure four on your desk. Now some of you are going to have your knee pretty high if you're tight in your hips. There's going to be others of you that can bring your hands to the desk and let your knee drop to fold. Depending how tall your chair is, you could also do this on the seat of your chair. And you can angle your shin. If this bothers your knee, angle your shin any amount. And as you can see, I sort of move a little bit side to side. You might straighten right leg a little bit, so I'm backing hips up, and then go back in. So take a few breaths here, sort of see what's up in the hip. Let's take a couple more moments. Great. And then use your hands to help you swap sides, left leg up on your desk, on your chair, or stay seated, repeat figure four. It's not going to hurt you to ever repeat a shape. It's often how our body learns muscle memory. So yeah, hinge forward, same. You guys can probably see that my left hip is way more open than my right. My knee more easily drops, so don't be surprised if you notice stuff like that in your body. Use your inhales to lengthen spine a little bit again. Try to create a long spine. Exhale, fold. So I'm less interested in really bad posture. It's just less helpful. So stay lifted. You'll get a better sensation in the hip or for the knee. Last couple of breaths. Good. And you come up. Use your hands to help slip off the table. Great. So let's use chair and bring your chair up to a wall. So hopefully you have a wall close, but that's going to help so it doesn't move. And then like we did last time, bring your right foot up on the chair. Start with your left leg underneath your hip and just fold forward. Maybe get your hands on the chair inside of your foot. You might be able to go lower if there's like a bottom bar here, but it doesn't really matter how deep you go. You just try to want to get in the hip here. And then you've got options. So you can stay with this, or you can scoot your foot more in the middle of your chair seat. Again, make sure your chair's up against the wall. Hold on to the seat of your chair, and then you can kind of hop this foot back so it ends up more like a lunge. Then you're getting left hip, right hip opening. You could crawl this higher. Again, this will make it more intense. So notice, you can kind of see my back leg. It's super straight. So I'm not really looking for bent legs, but really squeeze the back leg. You need them come all the way up here. Breathe. So depending where you are, you can still take this action. Right hand to right side, left hand to the chair, and take a little twist. You can also do that even if you're here. If you're in this little lunge, you can still twist. Yeah? Last breath. Swap sides. So start with left foot on the outer edge of chair, hands inside. This is like stage one. I like to start here, sort of see what's up. And then this is plenty, you stay here. Or scoot your foot to the middle of the chair. Make sure chair's up against the wall. Hop your right foot back. And then you got to really bend into this left knee so it's more like a lunge. You stay here. You can walk your hands up. Yeah. Obviously, this is more intense. Squeeze your back leg. You can take the twist, right hand down, left hand to thigh. Turn towards your left leg. You can do that if your right foot's under you like so. So twist, twist, twist. Last 2 breaths. And then you undo. So keep your chair out of the way. And have your right arm close to the table. Spin your right palm up, so that creates external rotation in your arm. It gives you a little space in the chest. And then maybe you can get it so you can hold on to the edge of your table. You could do it with your chair, with the top of your chair, just something that you can grab on. And then walk a little bit away from the chair till you feel I feel stretch right there in my bicep. Doesn't take much for me. And then lean your head away from that straight arm, and you'll get lots of sensation here. So you draw opposite ear towards shoulder, away from the straight arm that you're holding onto a table or to a chair. And then you can even draw your chin towards that shoulder. Nod your head. Take a couple more breaths. We're really trying to free this space here that gets really tight when we sit hunched over a desk all day. And then you switch sides. So you flip around, spin your left palm up, hold on to this side of the table. You can also, I'll show with the chair, so if you've got this here, you can hold on here or here. Same thing, arm is straight, make this space, and then drop your opposite ear away from the straight arm. Breathe. Last 2 breaths. And you can release, keep the chair away. Let's do that shoulder stretch we did last time. So put your elbows on the table, on the desk. Walk your feet back so they're under your hips. And your elbows are right at the edge of the table so you can drop your head in between your arms. See how my head goes right in front of the desk or the table. And you really try to sink your shoulders. And your palms are together like a prayer. If this is too much, go straight arms. See how my hands are on the table. You can still drop. It's a little less intense. Bent arms, more intense. And then you could add on even more bent arms. See, I'm bringing thumbs to the back. That'll even bigger stretch in the triceps. So breathe. Take your time, exit. All right, have a seat back in your chair. Don't get too close to the desk yet. And then bring your legs together. I'll actually show this way so you can see both sides. Bring your legs all the way together on the chair, and you'll just fold forward a little bit, and you can hook your elbow. So in this case, I'm hooking left elbow outside of right knee. You can maybe hold on to the chair, and the right hand goes behind you, and you take a little twist. So you guys can see how this looks. I have elbow hooked, hold on to the chair, right hand here, and then I can turn. Now notice how I'm opening my chest. You can stay upright too and still twist this way. This is gonna obviously be deeper. Use your inhales to lengthen. Exhale, pull on the chair. So pull with your arms and turn. You can even drop your head, look down at your feet. That'll stretch your neck. Come up and make sure you do the other side. I'm flipping around just so you guys can see. You don't obviously have to turn. So you'll lean forward a little bit. Hook your right elbow outside the knee. Grab the chair leg down there. Left hand goes behind you and then pull. Again, this is a deeper twist. This would be a less deep twist. Either's fine. Whatever works. So use your inhales to lengthen. Exhale, turn, pull on the chair. Again, you can look down at the feet. Nice stretch for the neck. Still turning in the belly. Breathe. Good. Go ahead and release. Have a seat. And then make sure your chair is far back away from your desk. You're going to stay seated toward the front of your chair like I am. Separate your feet wide. So I've got my feet like wider than my chair. You won't be able to see my hands because of the camera, but you can imagine you'll fold forward and then just put your hands on the floor, fingertips. If you can't touch the floor, just let them hang, but if you can get your hands down, my hands are on the floor here, then you can relax your head, shake your head, and grab the legs of the chair. Let's see if I can angle the camera a little bit to show you. So, you can see there, that's the floor. So all you do is put your hands on the floor and hang. Last couple breaths. Get some nice stretch in your back. Last couple moments. Good, come all the way up. Push the chair in. We did something like this last time, but I want to open the fronts of the hips. So maybe thigh stretch here. Breathe. And the more you move your knee back, that'll open more. You decide. Swap sides. 2 more breaths. Good. And then you come back, have a seat on your chair. Rest your hands, pause. You can rest them on your thighs or on your desk. Take a few deep breaths. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then roll chin down to chest, pause. Swing over to the left ear, left shoulder. Go opposite direction, left ear, left shoulder. Swing down and around to the right. Come back up. So some of this will depend what sort of chair setup you have, but you can at least grab the chair seat of your chair. That would be good. You can even grab a little bit back behind you. And then scoot more to the front of your chair seat. Roll your shoulders back, pull your belly back, puff open your chest. Again, the more you scoot forward, you don't want to fall off the chair. Grab higher, puff your chest open. Breathe. You can release. Awesome. Yeah. So hopefully that helps give you a good break midday. Hope you guys are well. Talk soon.